Yes, I have been watching What If. No, obviously I'm not making videos on each episode. I will make a video on the season once it's wrapped. But for now, we have a new final trailer for Marvel's Eternals. Meanwhile, Spider-Man fans are like, come on! Look, I'm just as impatient as the rest of you for that No Way Home trailer. At this point, I'm guessing it's gonna drop when Shang-Chi comes out. That sounds like it's gonna be good timing. But alright, let's talk about this Eternals trailer, because it does look pretty darn cool. This trailer actually does give us some answers to some of the questions we had from the first trailer. Like the first trailer, Ajax said, "We have never interfered until now," and I was like, why did you wait so long? This trailer answers that question. When Iron Man snapped his fingers to bring everyone back in Avengers Endgame, I guess that provided the energy required for the Deviants to emerge. The Deviants, a couple of which we see in this trailer, they're like the lifelong enemies of the Eternals.
How long do we have?
7 days.
So okay, I feel like that's gonna be the basic premise of this movie. The Eternals are gonna have 7 days to get the band back together so they can take on the Deviants. They're coming in 7 days. Another question this trailer answers, how long have the Eternals been on Earth? The answer, 7,000 years. Okay, I don't know exactly how long the human race has been around, but I feel like the Eternals predate humankind, right? That sounds right? I remember Kevin Feige saying that the Eternals have at least been alive for 35,000 years, meaning that they were alive for 28,000 years before they came to Earth. That really doesn't have any relevance right now. I'm just doing math, figuring out the details. However, let's talk about Ikaris in this trailer. Ikaris being one of the Eternals played by Richard Madden, aka Robb Stark from Game of Thrones. Cause in this trailer, you see him doing stuff you're like, okay, so he's Superman. I mean, he's got the heat vision, he's got super strength, he's flying around. I was like, okay, not only is he Superman, but he's Zack Snyder's Superman. It's good to know that Eternals is taking some influence from the DCEU and Zack Snyder. I mean, I don't know if that is where they're getting their influence from, but that's definitely what this reminds me of. It's cool though, it looks really cool. I mean, how can you look at Ikaris in this trailer and not think of Superman? All he's missing is the cape and some sweet theme music. Which, I don't know, he might have some sweet theme music. Ramin Djawadi's doing the score for this, and he's a damn great composer, so I'm looking forward to hearing this movie's score. But then we learned the true reason that the Eternals have not interfered until now.
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
Okay, so they were told not to interfere with the human race unless the Deviants were involved, which I guess they have been on a couple of occasions, as you see the Eternals among the human race at a couple points in this trailer, and the last trailer. But okay, that does give a solid enough reason as to why we never saw them throughout the Infinity Saga. And I love the fact that Dane Whitman, Kit Harington, is asking Cersei, he's like, who told you this? Who gave you these orders? And Cersei, okay, when I say Cersei, I don't mean Cersei. So many connections I can make to Game of Thrones in this movie. But no, Cersei, spelled S-E-R-S-I, played by Gemma Chan, who actually played Minerva in Captain Marvel. But anyway, she might as well turn to Jon Snow and be like, only God. Yeah, the Eternals were instructed not to interfere with mankind unless the Deviants were involved by the Celestials. Which, okay, we see a Celestial just full on in this trailer. Boom, there he is. And you're like, whoa, okay. So that's big. Yes, that is a Celestial, ladies and gentlemen. Not one that's trying to be humble like Ego, and not just a severed floating head out in space. Nah, this is Arishem the Judge, the leader of the Celestials, apparently. And you see this thing and you're like, wow, I can't wait to see that on the big screen. I think IMAX may be the way to go here, cause that just looks awesome. I feel like I should be bowing before this thing's presence. Cause if I understand correctly, the Celestials are like the gods of the Marvel Universe. They like shaped everything. They shaped the galaxy. Maybe they created the Infinity Stones. I'm not sure about that one, but they are, you know, super cosmic godly beings. Which does make me wonder, do they just watch over this universe or do they watch over the multiverse like Uatu the Watcher? That I'm not too sure about, but it does make me wonder how this movie's gonna tie into the larger MCU picture, which I'll get to in a bit. Let's move on with this trailer. We see that now that the Deviants are coming back, the Eternals have to get back together, and I do like these characters. The ones that stand out to me in this trailer are, first of all, Kumail Nanjiani as Kingo. I feel like, you know, he's gonna be the funny one, and I do think that Kumail Nanjiani is pretty funny. I am looking forward to seeing that big Bollywood number that we saw in the first trailer. I feel like that's gonna be a pretty cool scene. But also, Brian Tyree Henry as Phastos. He has a couple of moments in this trailer.
You know what's never saved the planet? Your sarcasm.
And he is going to be the first openly gay superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Or at least that's what Kevin Feige said. I don't know what that's going to entail in this movie, but I do like the fact that Marvel is now going all the way with the representation now in Phase 4. You know, with Shang-Chi and Loki and now with Eternals. I just think that's great. But then we get to the visual effects in this trailer, and I mean, whoa. Just like the second trailer for Shang-Chi, this second trailer for Eternals really impressed me with the visual effects in a way that the first trailer did not. I mean, the first trailers for Shang-Chi and Eternals, they were fine, but they didn't really blow me away. But the second trailers for Shang-Chi and Eternals, they did blow me away. Cause look at this. Oh my god, these visual effects look amazing. Again, that's what you get when you have a whole nother year of post-production. You have time to really fine-tune those visual effects, and they do just look crystal clean. It's funny, after watching this trailer for the first time, I was like, well, there go any chances of this movie looking like an indie film, because the first trailer did kind of give off that vibe, but this trailer absolutely does not. It's like, nope, this is a Marvel movie. Again, like the Shang-Chi trailers. And we see the Deviants. The Deviants look pretty cool. There's one that looks like a beast. It's like this ravage animal. We see Icarus fighting it in a scene that totally reminds me of Man of Steel. Looks pretty cool. But then we see one that has Angelina Jolie in its grip, and he's like, you can't save any of them. I was like, whoa, okay. The line is kind of generic, sure, and I hope the villains in this movie aren't boring, but visually anyway, they do look pretty cool. They're like an evil version of Drax or something. In the end, Eternals, yeah, it looks pretty cool now. Of course, I am looking forward to it. It's another Marvel movie. But like Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings, I'm not sure how this is going to tie into the larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. Are there gonna be more Eternals movies? Are any of these characters gonna show up in other Marvel movies? Or maybe even Marvel Disney Plus shows? I don't know, and of course we're not supposed to know right now. These are just the questions that I have. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the final trailer for Eternals. So, the final trailer for Eternals. Have you watched it? What do you think about it? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe.